So, hi guys. I would like to show you a little thing that I got as a present this week in the mail from my good friend Sandy from Beefuk Jack. And he had a nice vid about a Mora knife on his channel, and I commented a bit on what I knew of Erik Jönsson, the makers of that knife. And yeah, somehow I got talking with him about that knife, and then he gave me one as a present, and that I'm hugely grateful for that. Because the funny thing is, this would be a Mora classic, but usually they are, if you look at the steel and at the name, it says E. Jönsson eller Jönsson. They left out the little dot. And this is the small model. I really like the small model because I make neck knives of this. The steel is really great steel. And this company still makes the knives. And they make the blades, but let the tempering process be done by another local company. It says Mora knife on the sheet. And the funny thing is that a Mora knife is not defined that it is made by Mora of Sweden. A Mora knife is defined by the fact that it is made in the Mora parish. Mora is a town, and in the parish of Mora you had quite a lot of knife makers. And Frost was one, and Matssons, and yeah, a lot of them, and they all got together in this big one that is called Mora of Sweden. But this Erik Jönsson is still independent, basically. He still makes these knives, and they are very rare in Sweden. It's ironical that I get one of these knives from the UK, basically, because most all of them are sent on export. So it's really great to get one back here in Sweden, and I'm really grateful to you, Sandy. It's a great present. And I will make a neck knife of it. And I actually have the stuff with me to do that, because I'm a simple guy in these kind of things, so I keep that kind of stuff simple. So first, of course, I have the rope. I always use this kind of rope because it can be used for a lot of things. This is a really strong polysilk line. Have there some adjustable knots to adjust the length. But if you really must, you can use this for your bow drill or whatever. So that's the first step. Nothing fancy here. So that hangs nicely. Great stuff. And then, of course, a very important part is the module I showed you once for the fire steel. This little piece of engineering that is really simple, and it fits on every knife. I will show you. This is the fire steel. Put it in my pocket. This was the module, you know. There's a film on that. Check out my channel and you will see that film. There are some parts in there. And two bands. This is the inner tube of a bicycle tire. So we want it here. I think you have to check that a bit with the fire steel itself, so that it works nicely with the curve of the sheet. You see, like that. That would be great. And then you do that really, so that it looks nice as well, of course. A nice knife like this should be looking nice. A lot of people probably would say, how can a simple Mora knife look beautiful? But I think they are. It's the same with the other one that I have, a very cheap and simple Hultafors. And I think these knives, they are beautiful just by their simplicity and their function. They are enormously good value for the money. And you see, that works great. There is some movement. You can put it out. You can put it as high as you want, and this will not come off. I'll put it a bit higher. I feel that it should be a bit higher. So, looking great. And now Sandy, the knife is ready for use. And it's done. Looks great, doesn't it? Cool knife. An extremely good steel. Very, very sharp. And it's really easy to give this an edge. And also it keeps the edge really great. Of course you have to, using these kinds of knives, all the Mora knives, the classic ones, they don't have guards. And there is of course always a risk that you would slip off it when you're pushing in. You should never do that. If you push into something, always make sure that you put the knife in the palm of your hand. And then you can push. That's a really great safety rule with these kinds of knives. Otherwise, I like it very much if there are no guards, because they can be in the way. So now, Sandy, it's complete. I will use this a lot because I like to have small knives. I don't use very big ones. This is great, hanging around the neck. Thank you very much, man. Very nice present. I hope to see you all in the next movie, guys.